Scandinavian Bob here, hi. Today we are going to dive into what life looks like after you reach 90 days on NoFap. A lot of guys are asking me, can you go back to a quote-unquote normal life after reaching 90 days? Alright, so let's take a look at this. Look, most of you know me by now. I'm not here to play the rule enforcer in your life. It is your life, your rules. I'm just the guy offering you the map, and what you do with that map is your call. But let me throw my 2 cents in here, because I think this is where a lot of guys make a crucial mistake. The truth is, this whole 90-day challenge thing, it's a great benchmark. I love it, but it's not some magical finish line. It's not like you hit day 90 and then all of your life's problems are suddenly gone and gone forever. No man, if you've been battling a real addiction, then hitting day 90 is a huge step. But it's just that, a step. Now, sure, most addicts who give up what they are addicted to have noticed some really good benefits by the 90-day mark. But do you really think you get to keep those benefits if you go back to your old way of living? It doesn't work like that. And if you now think, but my plan is to go back and this time I'm just going to use in moderation, well, maybe. But look here, I'm not dogmatic, and if you want to try that, then that's up to you. But let me tell you, I've been down that road, and I see countless other guys try it too. Spoiler alert. For the vast majority of guys, it doesn't end well. You know, those old porn pathways in your brain, well, they're like a wolf waiting for you to crack the door open just a bit. You give them an inch and they will take a mile. It's a slippery slope, and once you slide back, it's not long before you're back where you started, or worse. But what about if you're not addicted to begin with then? Maybe you just wanted to challenge yourself and see if you could make it to 90. Should you then stop and go back to your old life after that? Well, here's where a little self-reflection comes in. You gotta ask yourself, how do you feel? Are you more energized, focused, grounded in your masculinity? Are you more attracted to real-life women, feeling more confident and more alive? And if so, do you like those benefits? And if you do like them, why stop? This is what a lot of people don't understand. NoFap isn't some punishment or deprivation. It's about living a better life because it gives you positive stuff. On the other hand, if you haven't noticed any real benefits after 90 days, then you might need longer time. And if you try a few more months and after that still don't notice anything, then fair enough. Maybe for you it's not worth it then. But remember, even if you weren't addicted, there's still something you need to consider, and that is desensitization. A lot of guys don't realize this, but you don't have to be an addict to experience the negative effects of desensitization. Think of it like this. Have you ever stepped outside on a bright sunny day? Maybe you looked towards the sun and then you went back inside, maybe into your living room, and it looked so dark inside even though it was in the middle of the day. That's what happens when your eyes get overstimulated. And it's the same with your brain when your dopamine system gets overstimulated. Those super stimulating images makes real life seem dull by comparison. The real life then becomes your dark living room in comparison to the bright sun. Whether this is real life women, socializing, or even just enjoying the small things in life like good food or music, well, everything starts to feel gray and boring because your brain's dopamine system has taken a hit. So even if you don't think you're addicted, you gotta ask yourself, is that really a risk you want to take? Because again, desensitization can happen even if you're not addicted to something. It can happen just by overusing something, alright? And speaking of overstimulation and desensitization, you might want to read about my Dopamine Fasting online course, as this course dives into how you can reset your brain's reward system, and not just from all the desensitization desensitization from porn, but from all those little dopamine hits that are bombarding you and comes along with living in today's modern world and keeping you from living your best life. It's really a game changer, and you can read more about that course by clicking on the screen right here or by using the link under the video. And oh hey guys, speaking of dopamine, click on the video here if you want to see how it's related to procrastination and how to supercharge your productivity.